So what is up, guys? This is Epic Player 83, and today I'm gonna be doing another dinosaur video, as you can see here, by Split Screen Studios. But as you can see, I'll be doing a dinosaur lexicon and weapon lexicon on the dinosaur website for a more detailed review. Like, I made another review earlier. You can check it out in the link below on my actual dinosaurs. But let's see, let's get out this trailer. But I'm gonna be doing it on the dinosaur lexicon first, and then I'll go to the weapon lexicon. So let's get started. So here we are. We've got the Coelophysis, purebred carnivores and herbivores. Every single dinosaur has been raised to best health and guaranteed tame enough to be handled. So we start with the Coelophysis. You start out with this dinosaur in the beginning of the game. As you can see here, he's not much of health. He's built for speed. He's strong with his hind legs, but he's a great runner. He's got a lot of speed, as you can see here. Its speed advantage is upgraded with each level. He's got rapid strikes, which stuns the target for extra power, and it's great in close combat. Jump attack, which is it attacks in range, but it's super strong, and it can also cause more damage with extra power. He is pretty dang good, although his strength is not very strong. His health is pretty decent, though. His speed is what makes him ideal dinosaur. Over here we have the Pachycephalosaurus. About the same thing, really, as the Coelophysis. Pretty good in endurance. It's not only faster than most dinosaurs in Dinosaur, it can also stun an opponent in combat using its bone-plated head. So, yeah, it can stun, which is very useful. It's also pretty fast. It's much faster than most dinosaurs, excluding the Coelophysis. Strength is a little bit better than the Coelophysis, and health is pretty much about the same. Flying headbutt, it's pretty dang good. It inflicts a lot of damage, and it can also stun the opponent in far range. Dodge attack, it's kind of like a ramming attack in close range, and then it can dodge attacks for a short period of time for extra power. So yeah, overall pretty good dino. Over here we have the Parasaurolophus. Now this dino, as you can see here, has equal amount of health, strength, and endurance, which makes it an overall great dinosaur for all purposes and all situations. And it has no weaknesses, so that's really great. Kick attack, it attacks in close range, and it slows the target for a short period of time with extra power. And tail whip attack, which attacks multiple targets in close range and causes the target to bleed. Overall, very, very great dino. Over here we have the Centrosaurus, the crowned dinosaur. It's sturdy, it's very strong, has a lot of health, great amount of health. Strength is pretty good too, although it's a bit slow. It's the second slowest dinosaur, but the strength is it's decent, and the health is very good. That's what makes this dino pretty good. So dash attack, it's attacks in range. It attacks in range for huge dino damage, and it stuns the target for a short period of time for extra power. And you have shield attack, which is a close range attack, and it reflects some damage from the shield back onto the attacker, so very useful. Next we have our Brachiosaurus, our big guy. He's very thick skin and hefty build, and highly robust, but also a little bit slow. His advantage in toughness gets more pronounced with each level, so he's got a lot of health. This thing can survive big hits. It's pretty hard to take down a Brachie. Strength is pretty decent. The endurance is very slow. I recommend you try to get an endurance implant for this guy. He's pretty dang slow. Chest attack. It's a close combat attack, and in the extra power he takes less damage. Ground Stomp, it attacks multiple targets. You gotta be careful. You don't want to attack too many. And for extreme Dino damage and extra power, he stuns the targets, which are very, very useful. Overall, this Dino is amazing. You have to get it. Now, my favorite dinosaur, the Carnotaurus. This thing is ferocious, it's strong, it's got a lot of health, and its strength increases with each level. You can't get... This guy's like a mini T-Rex already. This is my favorite dino. I use him the most. And he just looks cool. I mean, you're riding down on a goddamn Carnotaurus. People are gonna notice that. And anyway, we got Flesh Attack here. And it's a close combat dino, no far range. But it's very powerful when it comes to close combat. You can see the strength there. Causes target to bleed for a short time. Carnage Attack can attack a whole bunch of targets in the front. And it also does Leech, which the more it attacks, the more it heals, which is really nice. And the king of all dinos, the T-Rex himself. Now this guy, he's super extremely specialized in strength, although his health and endurance are actually pretty dang... They're not that good. But the strength is what makes this thing brutal. He's very strong, although it's pretty hard to get him. You have to become a sheriff. It doesn't say that here, but you do. And it's kind of hard to get him. It attacks and target in close combat with great dino damage. Brutal Bite, which causes it to bleed. And then Battle Cry. This is very useful. It can cause targets in medium range to flee in terror. So you can move dinos out of the way. And if extra power just makes the move overall more effective. So overall, these are all the dinosaurs: Coelophysis, Pachycephalosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Centrosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Carnotaurus, and the T-Rex himself. Overall, really great dinos. A big variety to choose from. Whatever suits you. So over here we have the weapon lexicon. Let's start out with the big boy himself, the Peacemaker. Really, really good damage. You can literally one-shot kill this thing, and the range is very long, so you can one-shot kill from far away. Although it doesn't really fire that often, so it ain't a machine gun. It's more like a more controlled fire. Canyon Ray attacks in the long range with huge weapon damage, and extra power. You get more accuracy. And Prey Marker, it's like a medium range attack, and it paralyzes them, so you can go and kick butt. And yeah, overall, the best gun in the game. You gotta get this. You have to be level 15 to get it though, but it's worth it. This gun is amazing. I use this thing the most. And next we have our hammer. You start out with this gun. Pretty deep. It's kind of like more of a equal amount. It's an equal amount of damage, frequency, and range, although it's a little bit more specialized in damage. Rocket launcher shoots from long range, and it hits multiple targets at once for extra power. And then weak spot fire. It's in medium range and attacks with major damage, and it pierces armor, so that's effective against armored units. And last but not least, the mini flamethrower, the Burning Colt. This thing fires pretty dang fast. It's got pretty decent amount of damage and pretty decent amount of range. Fire Burst burns target in close range, inflicts major damage, and the damage increases it for extra power. Fire Detonator, this is like a more long-ranged flamethrower, and you can attack multiple targets, and it hits more targets at once. So that's why I use the Peacemaker Canyon Ray, because it only hits once. It'll be effective against, say, like, if you want to try to avoid alphas and just kill one single dino. Now, implants. Dino Armor Implant increases armor This increases health. You can increase strength, you can increase recovery, agility, endurance, and stability. So yeah, those are to improve your dino. Say like, Brachiosaurus is slow, then you put a speed endurance implant on him. And here the weapon modules, we got the laser gun, damage for more damage, focus, so it's more increased hit rate, frequency, so this is more like to increase rate of fire, penetration, this is to go through armor, precision, this is more accuracy, so it hits it more in a more critical damage, and range module, so it can shoot farther. So that will improve your gun. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Epic Player 83. Saying don't forget to comment and subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment what's your favorite dinosaur, what's your favorite gun. Overall, I use the Carno and Peacemaker the most, if you guys are wondering. But this is Epic Player 83. Finishing up my Dino review. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And this is Epic Player 83 signing out. Thanks for watching, guys.